Hello, this is Linda K. Black. Okay, I'm sorting pictures. When I came from Canada, I saved all my pictures, my mom's pictures, stuff like that. That's what I mostly kept, was just pictures. But today, I was sorting pictures, and I came across a note. Can you see that note? I think this note is over 50 years old. It says, Linda, if you are reading this, it means I'm already dead. I love you. Love, Marianne. I never saw this before. It's been over. She died in her early 20s, you know? And she was older than me. I'm 77. So she was a year and 55 days older than me. But I found this note today. Today. But for the longest time, my sister, she didn't like me. Because in the 6th grade, all the girls loved Douglas Matheson. But he said, no, he loved Linda, a 5th grader. And my sister thought it was me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But we were both adopted. I'll show you some pictures. That's Marianne. So I've got her pictures. Okay. And we were adopted by our biological dad. He used to come visit all the time. And he didn't know that we already knew that he was our dad. And my grandchildren, he used to take him out to Denny's and McDonald's and to Bob's Big Boy. But I didn't tell my grandkids that Ray was their grandfather until Ralph Lockridge died. And once Ralph, who raised me, he died, then I told my grandchildren, Ray is your grandfather. But first, we were all at Paramount, California. I always liked Paramount. And Marianne, she always fixed her hair. I never fixed my hair. In fact, a lady, I taught her children and her grandchildren, and she's a barber, and she cut my hair like for 20 years. And once all her grandkids were gone, she'd have me go to her barber shop. But she'd tell me, because my hair was naturally wavy and everything, she says it was good for me to keep it straight, because it'd just go crazy all the time. But anyway, she was a good barber. Sometimes she said, don't tell people I'm cutting your hair. I only do the men's hair, okay? But I'd go out there, and all the men, after she cut their hair, they had a big mirror, and they would look in the mirror and smile. And they always looked good. I used to tell people in a barber shop, don't cut the men's hair too short. So they say, oh, my hair is too short. No, leave it long, so they look good, I guess. That's the last picture I had my sister. We went to visit her at another place. She was in the hospital because the doctors there thought diabetics never take care of themselves, but then they come to the hospital expecting them to take care of them. So they wanted to know what she was like in case, she got sick, but she ended up dying in the hospital. But all my life, I told her, don't eat sugar. All my life, had to grow up. I had diabetic candy bars because she was diabetic. But she used to get candy all the time, and then she'd eat the candy and put the wrappers in the couch. So there's Marianne at Northridge. But we lived in Paramount and then Shafter in the Bakersfield, California. My parents pastored a church. And this is at Northridge. We lived in Northridge, that's Marianne, since I was 11 until I was 18. And that's the best years of our life. That's my sister. That's Marianne. And she could play the piano really good. And she could play by ear besides by note. She used to say, I feel sorry for people who have to play by note, because she could play by ear. And any church we went to, she could follow the song director playing the piano. She was good. And she was really good. She's very talented. She's very smart. And she could sing really good. And she was a year and 55 days older than me. Okay, but Marianne kept changing her name all the time. Somebody said, how come you write her name different all the time? I said, well, she used to do it all the time. But I guess when she died and she left this note for me, it's Marianne. In fact, when she graduated from high school, she decided that her middle name was Desiree, but her name was Catherine. Marianne Catherine Lottridge. But anyway, she was my sister. I met a lady the other day. I was a preschool teacher my whole life, but all the parents told me they wish they would have had 3 kids. So lots of times I tell people, have 3 kids. But I met a lady the other day. She said, oh no, she just had a brother. She never had to argue with her sister. She got her way all the time. But anyway, love each other and believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. And we believe in heaven, okay? When our loved ones die, they go to heaven. They just need to believe in God and Jesus, okay? And love everybody and take care of everybody. Okay, bye.